They always ask about the new heaven and the new earth. I tell them Christianity ended in 70 AD, Jesus Christ already returned, but they've been taught this doctrine of this new heaven and this world that's going to change into this paradise. Nowhere in the Bible is that found. It does not say that. It actually says the opposite of that in Hebrews. It's talking about Abraham and everybody and says if they knew how to get back to the Garden of Eden, they would have gone, but now they look for a better hope and heavenly, a city whose builder and maker is God, and then it says they have on earth no continuing city. The problem people are having here is the translations of the Bible use the word earth, and it's just a fact. People say, oh yeah, just say the translations are wrong to fit your... No, listen, it was not a word back. They didn't know what the whole earth was. The word that they were using meant land. The truth is, the new heaven and new earth was New Jerusalem in heaven. You guys will say it comes back down to earth. No, it doesn't. It never came down to earth. Those verses don't say that it came down to earth. They said that it came down from God out of heaven. Jesus said he was not coming back to the earth. He was coming back in the clouds, and then they would be caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so they would ever be with the Lord. Here's what the whole New Testament's about. Jesus comes to Jerusalem, he comes to Israel, and he says, hey, you guys' earthly kingdom is going to be destroyed, and anybody who believes in me, when that happens, will go into my everlasting heavenly kingdom. That's what it's about, and if you read it that way, it will make sense. When old Jerusalem was destroyed, they went into new heavenly Jerusalem. It said if their earthly house of that tabernacle were dissolved, they had a home eternal in the heavens. Not eternal on earth, eternal in the heavens. It said if Jesus was back on earth, if they said he was in his secret chambers, don't believe him because he was coming like lightning from the east to the west. He was coming back in the clouds. Said, lay not up treasures on earth, but lay up treasures in heaven. Jesus Christ ascended up to heaven to prepare a place for them, because in his Father's house were many mansions, that so where he was, they could be with him also. Said, they have not come to the mount that can be touched, but they've come to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, a mount that cannot be touched, to the company of innumerable angels. But the world's been told this lie about this physical 1,500-mile city, this cube that's going to sit on the earth. Never does it say that. When it's talking about that city in heaven, it says there's a name of an apostle on each side, and there's 12,000 cubits on each side. Each cubit is the size of the man, and then it says, or of the angel, because they were angels in heaven. Like Jesus said, he said, those that are worthy to receive that resurrection, or go in the resurrection and receive that world, he said they are not married nor given in marriage, but they're as of the angels in heaven. In Revelation 3:12, Jesus tells them he will make them a pillar in the temple of his God, and that's what it means. They are that city. They are that temple in heaven. And all of it happened in their lifetime, and I have videos explaining it. Some of them didn't die. They didn't taste death before they saw Jesus coming back in his kingdom. All this happened to them. It's not to us. Give me a follow. Check out my videos.